Happy March 1st, JLD here, and welcome to MSTR today. That is right. The people have voted. You have voted. And the consensus is the name for this show should be MSTR today. So thank you for voting. Thank you for participating. We tabulated everything in the poll as well as everything in the comment section. And MSTR today is your choice. So thank you. And in today's show, we're talking about the 4 different types of investors that strategy filters for. And I'd love to know which one you think you are. We talk about BlackRock doubling down in a really big way. We talk about MSTR's fair value, the exit for Bitcoin. Where's the exit door? As if there was one. And of course, rule number 14 for Michael Saylor of the 21 rules of Bitcoin. This video is not financial advice. Please comment below. Let me know what you think about the name that the majority of people wanted, MSTR today. Let me know what you think about which investor that you are of the 4 I'm about to share, or where you're watching from, or just comment for support, and let's dive in. All right, first post of the day. I know we saw something similar yesterday, but this is a different post from Saylor. I just love how he phrased it. You need a strategy to beat the Magnificent Seven. And what does MSTR have? A strategy. And what did they do? Dominate the Magnificent Seven. I mean, more than 2x its second closest. And I mean, what is this? This is like almost an 8x. Let's go, Saylor, keep it going. And he does by saying, we are entering a new era of constructive engagement between financial regulators and industry innovators. This is a welcome development, one that is critical to positioning the U.S. as the world leader in the emerging digital economy. These are such exciting times. We finally have all the tailwinds moving in our direction. It's only a matter of time. And Michael Saylor wanted to let us know about a new tab on strategy.com that tracks strike performance. You can go to strategy.com. You can see strike, and it'll give you all the details here, which is awesome to see. Let's go into Chris, who shares strategy filters for 4 types of investors: the informed, the transformed, the uninformed, and the stupid. And of course, you have the informed, which is punter Jeff. He is, incredibly informed with MSTR True North. You have the transformed, that's somebody who just didn't believe in MSTR. They were maybe even a disbeliever or a hater, but then they've seen the light. It's strategy. Bitcoin pulls back 30%. MSTR pulls back 50%. Did Saylor tell you to expect something else? And the answer is no. I mean, everybody loves to whine and complain. It's like, oh my God, Bitcoin's up 0.5% today and Bitcoin's down, and MSTR is down 2%. They're not correlated. And it's like, yes, they're not correlated day to day. They're correlated month to month on some level, definitely 6 months, and definitely further out than that. So if you look at the 6-month chart, at the 1-year chart, you will see exactly the theory and the thesis that is playing out for MSTR. Like, this is how it rolls over time. Think about this. Bitcoin Archive says BlackRock made big moves while you panic sold Anon. And then this is in Bloomberg. BlackRock adds its Bitcoin ETF to its model portfolio for the first time. So this model portfolio, I think, I heard something like $150 billion in it. So we're talking like $3 billion of inflow initially to Bitcoin. But then, of course, over time, that's just more and more passive inflows that are going to be coming in every single day. And of course, BlackRock's not going to keep it at 2%. They're going to up it to 3%, 5%, then 10%, and more and more and more. MicroStrategist wants us to know that it's impossible to know where Bitcoin will go in the short term, but MSTR looks low risk. The fair value rank and MNAV sit at historic lows in the low end of their normal range. And if you look at these charts, they are just epic. And here's MSTR price right now. This is the fair value. And so, again, you can study these charts. I'll put this link to this tweet below in the show notes. MSTR's Bitcoin value per share is still heading up and to the right. I mean, boom, who was there for this ride? I was. And then increasing MSTR volatility will make it more attractive to options traders and their convertible bonds, meaning they might be able to sell for a higher premium to buy more Bitcoin at a lower price. Oh, man. Everything is shaping up. Here comes the the vol. It is coming back. The vol's coming back, and we need it to come back. Let's go. When moon, don't know. But MSTR's fundamentals are intact and primed for another big move, because look at where it's at. It's at the bottom of this range here, the first percentile. And we are looking forward to another run. Thanks, Marty. Let's talk about Adam, who shares Strategy is the first true sovereign wealth fund of the Bitcoin age, a leveraged bet on digital gold compounding at an exponential rate while fiat burns. MSTR is the apex asset of the 21st century, and there will probably never be a better buying opportunity than now. And he caught this at $235. I actually bought it $248 and $243. So I wasn't this low, but I know I'm going to look back on my two purchases and be absolutely stoked. And let's end with the exit from Bitcoin. Adam makes us or lets us know that there is no exit from Bitcoin. You don't sell Bitcoin. You don't exit Bitcoin. You enter Bitcoin and you stay. Because once you understand there's nothing left to return to, the fiat system is a casino where the house always wins. Bitcoin is the only way to cash out permanently. There is no taking profits. There is no trading in and out. There's only accumulation. Bitcoin absorbs all capital. It consumes all wealth. It transforms those who hold it. This is not an investment. This is an escape hatch from the dying world. Welcome to the singularity. And Michael Saylor is now going to take us home with rule number 14 of Bitcoin.
Rule number 14. Before Bitcoin, don't be against fiat. Before Bitcoin, not against fiat, right? If you go to Bernard Arnault, one of the richest men in the world, and you say to Bernard, well, here's a good business, selling handbags, selling luxury items. Bernard realizes he's not going to take all his money and buy euros or buy dollar bonds or buy pesos. But that doesn't mean he won't price his handbags in euros and dollars, right? The richest man in the world still will price things in a local currency, recognizing that people would rather trade the currency for the handbag, or trade the currency for the champagne, or trade the currency for the Bitcoin, right? We're for something which is beautiful and elegant and powerful and inspirational. We don't need to be against the other thing. At the end of the day, 99% of all the wealth in the world is going to be in something other than the currency, and half of it will probably be in Bitcoin. Let's just be for it.
And there you have it, another episode of MSTR today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to share with you my last purchase of February of 2025. February 28th, I bought a 0.867 share of MSTR at $243, and I spent $210 to acquire that. So I will be sharing with you tomorrow on Sunday the updated DCA portfolio. Spoiler alert, it's not going to be pretty, but in good news, my DCA, my average cost per share, is going to be a lot lower, which will be nice to see. Beyond that, I hope that you do comment below. Again, some of the options to comment below on are, which type of investor are you of those four that I talked about earlier? What do you think about MSTR today as the new name of this show? This is what the majority voted for, but I'm still curious about your thoughts. And where are you watching from? Just let me know where you're watching from. Comment for support. And remember, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So keep surrounding yourself with amazing people, your family, your friends, your loved ones. Of course, thank you for spending a little bit of time with me here today. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. And as Michael Saylor says, there is no second best.
What's the second best? There is no second best.